Doctor, will she die? Is it bad? I don't know yet. Her kidneys are one step from failing. She's stable now, but we don't know when she'll have a new episode. I'm truly sorry. We've done everything we could. Clara, baby, please, hold up in there. I will do everything in my power to save you. My little daughter Clara was fighting an endless battle with her fragile body, being on dialysis for over 4 years. Her doctor said a new kidney was the only way to allow her to have a normal childhood. And luckily, I was the perfect match for a kidney donor. But at 223 pounds and 5 feet 4, I was too overweight to even be considered. Clara looked at me and with misty eyes mumbled the 7 words that tore my soul apart.
Daddy, when can I go back to school?
I never felt so powerless and weak. I never felt so disgusted and angry at myself for not being able to help her because I was just too damn fat. This was the most devastating moment of all my life, and it's even more painful for me to tell you what happened next. But I had to find the courage to do it because this near-tragic episode gave my life a completely unexpected 180-degree flip and would pave the way to a breakthrough discovery of a completely natural and scientifically proven 3-step trick that not only changed my life, but also the lives of thousands of men and women from all over the world. Something so powerful that helped me shed 37 pounds of health-destroying body fat in record time, allowing me to save the life of my innocent 12-year-old's daughter, and later, a total of 63 pounds. Check out my transformation here. While dramatically skyrocketing my vitality, instantly renewing my energy, and restoring my sex drive that I thought I lost forever, all without any type of prescription drugs, rabbit food, restrictive diets, or any form of strenuous exercise. More importantly, significantly lowering the risk of all major health complications that I was facing, like heart disease, diabetes, and more, and completely erasing the crippling effects of confidence-crushing stress, anxiety, and depression that made me a prisoner of my own body in as little as a few short weeks. A little-known yet highly effective 3-step trick which struck dumb even the most diehard researchers. And after countless failed weight loss fads and BS advice from so-called fitness gurus, managed to incinerate 5 pounds of unwanted body fat in the first couple of days alone, and managed to effortlessly do what any other diet, advice, or exercise miserably failed for years, no matter how hard I tried or how much money I invested. This 100% natural, simple, and easy to implement 3-step trick that I stumbled on quite by accident still feels unbelievable when I look back. Yet this incredibly powerful fat-melting trick I'm going to share with you will turn everything you thought you knew about dieting, losing weight, and keeping it off completely on its head. And I feel so blessed to have discovered this body-transforming method that I made it my life's mission to bring it out in the open and share it with anyone who struggles with losing those stubborn pockets of fat, or has any weight-related illnesses, or just wants to improve their health and appearance. Regardless of what you might have heard or even believed at one point, the real root cause of your unwanted belly fat and endless weight gain, lack of energy, and the resulting life-threatening diseases has absolutely nothing to do with being born with skinny genetics or fabulous metabolism. It has nothing to do with exercising like a crazy person 5 to 6 days per week. With how hard you try to starve yourself, going vegan, or living on diets based on salads and dry, tasteless foods, or popping expensive supplements, nasty drugs, or useless powders of any kind. So what's truly holding you back? It's all down to this little-known hidden process that's naturally taking place inside your body at this very moment, that's commanding your body to cling to every extra pound like glue, no matter how small your plate gets or how many hours you sweat in the gym. Researchers found that this completely unheard of before natural mechanism is the underlying root cause that makes us put on more and more weight, especially when we diet and exercise hard. And modern breakthrough studies from top universities like Harvard state pretty clearly that if you do this one thing wrong, losing weight and keeping it off becomes practically impossible, and actually accelerates the risk of developing debilitating conditions like diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, and the list goes on. However, stopping this is now possible thanks to this remarkably simple 3-step trick, which I'll reveal in this short presentation. Because what you'll discover in just a few minutes practically guarantees to rapidly and permanently melt away every spare ounce of fat on your body. This scientifically proven fat-destroying breakthrough will instantly reverse the effects of the hidden metabolic slowing process in your body by targeting the root cause of your ever-increasing body fat, and will bring you a total health transformation and turn your body's metabolic furnace back on with amazing speed. And as you'll discover, this has nothing to do with so-called weight loss smoothies, teas, shakes, or fasting, counting calories, expensive supplements, or grueling exercise programs. I truly believe that just following my advice and applying this genuinely quick and simple 3-step trick is all you have to do to see that fat rapidly vanish from your belly, thighs, and buttocks area starting today. This is so much easier than everything the weight loss experts have seen and was proven to work for folks of any age, body type, or condition. Which is why the big guns in the nutrition industry are either trying to hide it or patent it for themselves, making it almost impossible for average people like you and me to get closer to taking complete control over your health and body. That's why it's important you keep watching the rest of this short video that might not be up for long, and make sure you take notes because this will be short and intense. In a moment, I'm going to show you exactly why this silent, hidden process can be traced back to being the real root cause of all your weight problems. And I'll even tell you which red flags you should pay attention to so you can see if it's affecting you right now. Plus, the simple scientifically proven 3-step trick you can use starting today to rapidly and effortlessly melt away even the most hard-to-burn pockets of dangerous fat from your body like clockwork. And the secret to keeping it off and maintaining a slim, youthful body well into your 50s, 60s, and beyond without any exhausting exercise or overpriced fitness nonsense. You'll instantly look, feel, and be fundamentally healthier than you have been in the last 10 years. And you'll be amazed when all the plaguing symptoms of the major health conditions and accelerated aging have faded away from your body in a manner that will leave even the most unshakable skeptics in awe. Listen, I get it if it sounds almost unbelievable at first, and it's only normal to feel a bit skeptical. Yet I can promise you that what I'm about to reveal to you today will totally and permanently revolutionize your health and body. And it doesn't matter if you're a teenager or you're well in your 60s. If your goal is to lose a mere 10 pounds or experience a complete body transformation by losing 100 pounds or more, or if you've tried every single weight loss program, exercise routine, supplement, or even motivational rituals out there, I'm going to show you the undeniable facts and studies, which you can easily verify on your own, that prove this can and will work for you. So by all means, keep watching, because I don't know how much I'll have this free presentation online. The fact is, the weight loss industry is obviously broken and full of myths, scams, and flat-out lies all the way up to the top. Just think about it for a moment. If they would indeed care about your weight loss and healthy, why are there 2.2 billion people still obese? And how did the weight loss industry grow into the bloated $72 billion business it is today? Obviously, the last thing they want is for you to find out what I'm sharing with you today. Because clearly, they don't want to help you become slim and healthy. All they really want is to suck your wallet dry and make billions out of your pain and suffering. So pay close attention, since this information could literally save your life or the life of your loved ones. This health-transforming 3-step trick worked wonders for myself and already changed the lives of more than 37,311 everyday men and women from all walks of life. That's exactly what Debbie DeVera from Weirton, West Virginia experienced. She dropped 26 pounds and lost important inches off her belly and butt. She couldn't believe it until she went on a shopping day with her friends and tried on a new pair of jeans and found out that she could finally go for those slim fit jeans. And she went all the way down to size 32. This has literally changed my life. I have more energy than I had in high school. Then there's Byron P. Martinez from Robinson, Texas, who lost a massive 53 pounds and discovered that his BP and cholesterol levels were back to normal and was no longer forced to spend a small fortune on expensive medication that only a few months earlier his doctor told him he will take for the rest of his life. My scale is no longer the first thing I think of in the morning. I feel so confident I think I will actually throw it for good.
I'm 1 week into the program and already down 9 pounds. Cravings are almost entirely gone. I feel more alive, and my husband says I look better, younger, and he loves my mood. Even though I was somewhat skeptical at first, you explained the science behind this in such a convincing and easy to understand fashion that I figured I'd give it a try. This has been the best decision I've ever made.
What you shared in your video completely changed my life. And I'm not being theatrical. Before I watched your presentation, I just got hit with the hard news of being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I didn't feel fat or have any symptoms, but life had other plans. Even though I still didn't think that I needed to lose weight, your breakthrough eating plan has radically improved my overall health, how I feel, and best of all, gave my pancreas a hard restart. I lost 14 pounds since I've started and stabilized my blood sugar to acceptable levels. I can't recommend this enough.
So I'm absolutely convinced this quick, simple, all-natural breakthrough will not only give you back the youthful, sleek figure you used to have, or you've always wanted, it will also completely remodel your health back to your optimal self, reversing virtually all symptoms of debilitating medical conditions and disease, while supporting a healthy heart, strong joints, clean arteries, and ideal blood sugar levels, making you instantly look and feel younger, vibrant, and more zestful than you have in years. You'll suddenly find you have the physique of a 30-year-old, even if you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s right now, and have flabby arms or big blubber hanging around your waist. In fact, this cutting-edge breakthrough method is so powerful, it will actually give your body no other choice but to transform the useless and ugly fat into fuel with amazing speed. That's no other TLC diet, fasting, paleo, Atkins, you name it, could ever accomplish. You won't go hungry or keep endless journals or eat tasteless foods of any kind. Instead, you'll enjoy your favorite foods again while burning more every day and become barely recognizable to your closest friends and family, making them desperate to know your secret. So if you've been struggling with your body-shaping goals and appearance, eating healthy and slaving through long hours of cardio at the gym, yet nothing seems to work, or even worse, if the number on that tape measure keeps growing as your waistline expands no matter what you do, you really need to pay attention because frankly, you're not the only one in this situation, and it's definitely not your fault. You'll be shocked to learn the real truth about why even the best diets and workout plans will probably work for a while, but will ultimately fail, and sometimes leave you worse off than they found you. So grab something to write down and keep your eyes glued to the screen because I guarantee you can rapidly shed those stubborn pounds and improve your health just by following my simple 3-step fat-destroying trick. Hi, my name is Adam Diehl. I'm 49 years old, I'm married, and I live with my beautiful wife and 2 daughters, Clara and Rachel, near Greensboro, North Carolina. Let me assure you right from the start I have never practiced medicine. I have no nutritional studies or fitness certification. I'm just your average Joe working as a proud search and rescue team crew leader. I've dedicated my life to helping others and saved, protected, and rescued people and animals alike for over 20 years. I've been there before, during, and after Hurricane Harvey hit in 2017 and helped with Hurricane Dorian in 2019. So I can wholeheartedly say I have a pretty good idea of how things can go south in a blink, even if you prepare. And that's exactly what happened to me. Telling my story is deeply emotional for me, and some parts of it will likely strike a chord with you. It all started back in my mid-20s when I got married with my wife Sally. My wife and I were together since college, living our dream and enjoying every second of our lives. And like most young people, taking everything, including our health, for granted. As a high school cross-country runner, I was as skinny as a beanpole, and I never worried about my weight. But in college, when my regular training runs were squeezed out by studying and socializing, the numbers on the scale slowly began to move up. I totally drifted away from sports when our second daughter came and became less and less focused on my health and weight and more on my family and job. I gained around 20 pounds after the first couple of years, and then a few years later another 30 pounds. Sure, I knew I needed to lose some weight, that my belly was getting a little bigger month after month, year after year. Sure, I'd noticed my energy levels and sex drive were falling, and that I always ended up getting sick after working out, but I never thought things were that bad. Eventually, I ended up 75 pounds overweight, clinically obese, and actually suffered a near-fatal silent heart attack. I never knew about it until I went to see my doctor, who was not as relaxed about my health and condition as I was, and recommended an EKG. The results shocked me and caught me by surprise. Although I had no symptoms or typical warning signs such as chest pain, numbness, or headaches, though I did feel dizzy at times, I was actually with one foot in the grave. As the doctor explained, a silent heart attack is still a heart attack and has the same life-altering or ending capabilities. In fact, 45% of all heart attacks are silent. Before I knew it, losing weight became a must if I wanted to live happily ever after. My doctor smugly told me that losing weight is just a case of simple math, and all it takes is to eat less and exercise more. And I did try every science-based diet out there, striving to lose that health-crippling body fat, and spend thousands on all kinds of popular weight loss programs, meal plans, diet fads like going low-carb, gluten-free, paleo, Atkins. I tried counting calories, and even became so desperate that at one time I was starving myself for up to 3 days in a row. I tried the tiny, frozen, and tasteless money-sucking programs you see on TV, plus some other unorthodox and really embarrassing methods. Some did work for a bit, but eventually, like so many other people who would have probably experienced, I would be back to square one in no time, sometimes worse than I even started, gaining back 1 or 2 pounds as a bonus. Every failed attempt I had led to binging as I was feeling angrier and upset. Trapped in a body I didn't recognize anymore, feeling like a social leper each time I left the house. Believe me, I totally understood what you were going through. The guilt, the embarrassment, the shame.